The roar of the crowd, the electrifying thrill of victory, the crushing agony of defeat. These are the hallmarks of football, a sport that captivates billions, a global spectacle of athleticism, passion, and raw human emotion. From local pitches to grand stadiums, the beautiful game unfolds, a testament to the human spirit's pursuit of excellence. Every pass, every tackle, every goal is a moment etched into the collective memory of fans worldwide. Yet, beneath this vibrant tapestry of competition, a silent threat lurks. It is an unseen adversary, striking without warning, capable of turning triumph into tragedy in an instant. This hidden danger has brought the world of football to a stunned silence on more than one occasion, reminding us of life's profound fragility even amidst peak physical prowess. It is a battle fought not on the field, but within the very heart of an athlete. This is the story of those moments, those players who faced the ultimate challenge. It is a journey into the heart of a medical mystery, a battle for their lives that unfolded before millions. We will explore the science, the stories, and the profound impact of cardiac events in the world of professional football. This is a documentary about the silent killer that has shocked the world. Football, like any high-impact sport, carries inherent risks. Injuries are a common sight. Twisted ankles, torn ligaments, concussions, these are visible wounds. Often dramatic, but generally understood and anticipated. They are part of the game's physical toll, a consequence of its intense demands. However, there is a far more serious, often invisible, threat that transcends the typical bumps and bruises of the pitch. It is a medical emergency that strikes at the core of life itself, a sudden and catastrophic failure of the body's most vital organ. We are talking about cardiac events, specifically cardiac arrhythmias, an irregular heartbeat that can escalate into sudden cardiac arrest. This is not merely an injury, it is a matter of life and death, unfolding in mere seconds. The heart, a marvel of biological engineering, beats rhythmically, a precise symphony of electrical impulses and muscular contractions. It is the engine of life, tirelessly pumping blood throughout the body, sustaining every cell and organ. But sometimes, this intricate electrical system can go haywire, disrupting the heart's natural rhythm. This is cardiac arrhythmia, a condition where the heart beats too fast, too slow, or irregularly. When these electrical signals become chaotic, the heart can no longer pump blood effectively. It begins to quiver uselessly, a state known as ventricular fibrillation. This is sudden cardiac arrest, or SCA. Without immediate intervention, the brain and other vital organs are deprived of oxygen, leading to unconsciousness and, tragically, death within minutes. It is a sudden, unexpected cessation of heart function, often without prior symptoms. One moment, a player is in full stride, embodying peak athleticism. The next, they are on the ground, their life hanging by a thread. The world watches, horrified, as medical teams rush onto the field, their actions becoming a desperate race against time. These are the moments that transcend the game, transforming a sporting event into a profound human drama. Fabrice Muamba. The date was March 17, 2012. The setting, White Hart Lane, during an FA Cup quarter-final match between Tottenham Hotspur and Bolton Wanderers. The atmosphere was electric, the game intense. Then, in the 41st minute, the world held its breath. Fabrice Muamba, a powerful and dynamic midfielder for Bolton, collapsed suddenly on the pitch. There was no collision, no obvious injury. He simply fell, his body motionless. The silence that descended upon the stadium was deafening, a stark contrast to the earlier roar. Players from both teams immediately signaled for medical attention, their faces etched with profound concern. What followed was a desperate, heroic struggle for life. Muamba's heart had stopped beating. For 78 minutes, he was clinically dead. Medical staff, including a cardiologist who happened to be in the stands, worked tirelessly on the field, administering CPR and using a defibrillator. The world watched, transfixed, as the battle for his survival unfolded live on television. His heart was shocked 15 times, both on the pitch and in the ambulance, before a stable rhythm was finally restored at the hospital. Muamba's survival was nothing short of a miracle, a testament to the immediate and expert medical intervention he received. His story became a powerful symbol of hope, but also a stark reminder of the fragility of life, even for elite athletes. To truly grasp the gravity of these incidents, we must understand the underlying medical science. The heart is not just a muscle. It is an intricate pump driven by a sophisticated electrical system. Specialized cells generate electrical impulses that spread through the heart, coordinating its contractions and ensuring efficient blood flow. This electrical activity is what an electrocardiogram, or ECG, measures. Cardiac arrhythmia occurs when there is a malfunction in this electrical system. It can be caused by structural abnormalities in the heart, genetic predispositions, or even temporary factors like stress or electrolyte imbalances. These disruptions can lead to various types of arrhythmias, some benign, others life-threatening. The most dangerous form, and the primary cause of sudden cardiac arrest in athletes, is ventricular fibrillation. In this state, the lower chambers of the heart, the ventricles, quiver rapidly and chaotically instead of contracting effectively. This renders the heart unable to pump blood, leading to an immediate loss of consciousness and, if not treated within minutes, irreversible brain damage and death. The critical intervention for ventricular fibrillation is defibrillation. This involves delivering a controlled electrical shock to the heart, aiming to reset its electrical activity and allow it to resume a normal rhythm. Coupled with high-quality cardiopulmonary resuscitation, or CPR, which manually circulates blood and oxygen to the brain and vital organs, defibrillation offers the best chance of survival. Every second counts in these emergencies. Another shocking moment. Christian Eriksen. 9 years after Muamba's collapse, the football world was plunged into a similar state of shock and fear. It was June 12, 2021, during a UEFA Euro 2020 group stage match between Denmark and Finland. Christian Eriksen, Denmark's star midfielder, suddenly fell to the ground near the touchline in the 42nd minute. Again, there was no contact, no apparent injury. Eriksen simply collapsed, his eyes open but unresponsive. The scene was eerily similar to Muamba's, and the immediate reaction from his teammates and the medical staff was swift and decisive. His teammates formed a protective circle around him, shielding him from the cameras, a poignant display of solidarity and concern. Medical personnel rushed onto the field, initiating CPR and deploying a defibrillator. The world watched in horror, many fearing the worst. The images of his teammates in tears, the desperate efforts of the medical team, and the stunned silence of the stadium were broadcast globally. It was a moment of profound human vulnerability, played out on the biggest stage. Thanks to the immediate and expert response, Eriksen was resuscitated on the field. He was conscious when he was stretchered off, a sight that brought a collective sigh of relief across the globe. His survival, like Muamba's, underscored the absolute critical importance of rapid medical intervention and the availability of automated external defibrillators, or AEDs, at sporting events. Eriksen's incident left an indelible mark, a powerful reminder of life's fragility and the heroism of those who respond in crisis. The question that inevitably arises is, why do these events happen to seemingly healthy, elite athletes? These individuals undergo rigorous training, adhere to strict diets, and are regularly monitored by medical professionals. They represent the pinnacle of physical fitness, yet they are not immune. The vulnerability of athletes to sudden cardiac arrest is often rooted in underlying, undiagnosed heart conditions. These conditions can be structural, affecting the heart's physical architecture, or electrical, impacting its rhythm. Many of these conditions are congenital, meaning they are present from birth, but may not manifest symptoms until triggered by intense physical exertion. One common cause is hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or HCM, a condition where the heart muscle becomes abnormally thick, making it harder for the heart to pump blood. Another is arrhythmogenic right ventricular cardiomyopathy, or ARVC, a genetic disorder where heart muscle tissue is replaced by fatty and fibrous tissue, disrupting electrical signals. Long QT syndrome and Brugada syndrome are examples of primary electrical disorders that can predispose individuals to dangerous arrhythmias. Intense physical demands play a significant role. During strenuous exercise, the heart is pushed to its limits, increasing its oxygen demand and electrical activity. For an athlete with an underlying, undiagnosed condition, this extreme stress can act as a trigger, pushing an already vulnerable heart into a life-threatening arrhythmia. The combination of genetic predisposition and extreme physiological stress creates a dangerous scenario. Furthermore, some cases may involve commotio cordis, a rare event where a sudden, blunt impact to the chest, at a very specific moment in the heart's electrical cycle, can induce ventricular fibrillation. While less common than underlying conditions, it highlights another potential risk factor in contact sports. The complexity of these cases underscores the need for comprehensive understanding and proactive measures. Given the devastating potential of sudden cardiac arrest, prevention and early detection become paramount. The goal is to identify at-risk individuals before a catastrophic event occurs. This requires a multifaceted approach involving regular, thorough medical screenings for athletes at all levels, from youth sports to professional leagues. Standard pre-participation physical examinations are a good start, but they often miss subtle cardiac abnormalities. More advanced screenings, such as electrocardiograms or ECGs and echocardiograms, are crucial. An ECG records the heart's electrical activity and can detect arrhythmias or signs of structural heart disease. An echocardiogram uses sound waves to create images of the heart, allowing doctors to assess its structure and function. These screenings, while not foolproof, significantly increase the chances of identifying underlying conditions that could lead to SCA. Early detection allows for appropriate medical management, which might include medication, lifestyle modifications, or even implantable devices like pacemakers or implantable cardioverter defibrillators, or ICDs, which can deliver a shock to correct a dangerous rhythm. Beyond individual screenings, preparedness for emergencies is vital. This includes ensuring that medical personnel trained in advanced cardiac life support are present at all sporting events. Crucially, automated external defibrillators, or AEDs, must be readily available and easily accessible on the sidelines, in training facilities, and in public spaces. The rapid deployment of an AED can be the difference between life and death, as demonstrated by the cases of Muamba and Eriksson. Education is also key. Athletes, coaches, parents, and even spectators should be aware of the signs of cardiac arrest and trained in basic life support, including CPR. A collective understanding and readiness to act can save lives. The more people who know how to respond, the greater the chance of survival for someone experiencing SCA. The stories of Fabrice Muamba and Christian Eriksen, and countless others whose names may not be as widely known, serve as powerful, sobering reminders. They highlight the vulnerability that exists even within the most robust of human bodies. They underscore the critical importance of heart health, not just for elite athletes, but for every single one of us. Our hearts are precious, and their well-being deserves our utmost attention. The fight against sudden cardiac arrest is an ongoing effort. It requires continuous research to better understand its causes, to develop more effective screening methods, and to improve treatment protocols. It demands advocacy for policies that mandate comprehensive cardiac screenings for athletes and widespread availability of life-saving equipment like AEDs. It calls for a commitment to education, empowering individuals with the knowledge and skills to respond in an emergency. We must learn from these experiences, transforming tragedy into a catalyst for change. By supporting research, promoting awareness, and advocating for better preventative measures, we can collectively work towards making the game, and indeed our world, safer for everyone. The passion for football unites us, and so too should our commitment to protecting the lives of those who play it, and indeed, all lives. What are your thoughts on this critical topic? Have these incidents changed your perspective on sports and health? Share your comments below and join the conversation. If you found this information valuable and insightful, please consider liking this video. Your support helps us reach more people with vital information. And for more in-depth documentaries and discussions on important topics, subscribe to our channel. Together we can raise awareness and foster a safer environment for all. Don't stop here. Your next discovery awaits in the following video. Click and see what others have missed. Thank you for watching.